I'm Whitey Willauer, and this is the latest edition of Front Up. Today we're very pleased to have Mr. Paul Connors, who is going to tell us a little bit about what he's doing in the community that we are living in, and what kind of stuff are you doing in this community?
Well, I'm a singer of sorts.
Yeah.
And I sing at the Island Home.
Uh-huh.
I sing at the Homestead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do you know, songs from the 20s and 30s and 40s that these people can identify with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also, the other side of the coin, for St. Patrick's Day, I sang Irish songs to the kindergartens in town. So if you're over 6 and under and over 60, I can.
Do the kids sing along with you?
No, but well, actually, I teach them some very simple rhymes which they can repeat, and one that they enjoy immensely is there was a little man, and he had a little gun. Over the mountains he did run, with a big tall hat, and a belly full of fat, and a pancake stuck to his bum, bum, bum. And the kids just love that. They can go home and tell them that some guy was teaching him bum bum songs, you know. So, but it's a lot of fun, and the response to the music is just amazing. It's great. And if I could just tell you one other anecdote before I forget of experiences with singing at nursing homes. And I had finished singing, and I was putting my equipment back in the car, and the only people left in the hall was one client in a wheelchair, a gentleman in a wheelchair, and the activity director. And she said, oh, sir, she says, I have to apologize. She says, our accounting system here is terrible. She says, you won't get paid for 3 months. And the man in the wheelchair looks up at me and he says, you get paid for this?
I see.
Put me in my place. I've been coming to the island since 1959. I taught English at the high school, and that's where I met my wife. And we bought my mother-in-law's house 2 years ago, and so it's been 2 years that I've been living here full time. And I through Francis Ruley Cotton, I got involved with the African Meeting House. And Bob and Renee Oliver were very kind to you know, let me fulfill a dream that I've always had. And last summer I gave a program devoted to Afro-American composers of jazz and blues. And I always like to, when I'm singing songs, is to introduce them with some historical background. I went to the Colored Cemetery before I did that for inspiration and permission to sing Afro-American songs, but I was very pleased. It went very well. Hopefully I can sing a few songs, and you're going to see that one of my many weaknesses is that I've never memorized anything. But my hope is that I intend to sing on Main Street this summer.
Do you have a permit?
I will have a permit. I don't do anything illegal anymore. But what I have to do, and I have started to do, was to memorize, you know, at my stage of
you forgot.
Yeah, of forgetting things. And to memorize 10 songs. That's all you need, you know.
Really?
Yeah,
You're going to put your hat out there?
No, I won't. I will either, you know, have something for some cause on the island, or maybe I'll just say, you know, I'm singing for the hell of it, and that's basically, that would be it.
And where will you be sitting? You know, at the park bench, or are you going to be?
Well, I move from bench to bench depending on, you know, which way the wind is blowing. And
do they follow you around?
Yeah, I find it's you know, there's no competition if you sing at 6 o'clock in the morning, but there's not too many people around. So
okay.
anyhow.
Well, do you want to play us a
Sure.
tune? Or,
Yeah, I'd
two?
like to. All right. This song is called "The Docktown Strutters Ball," and written in 1917. This was perhaps the first jazz song that I ever learned. My uncle sang this song, so I probably knew this song when I was 5 or 6. And I found that doing some research on it, that the Docktown Strutters Ball in the city of Chicago, the prostitutes had a ball once a year. And this was the song in honor of that. I got some good news, honey. An invitation to the Docktown Ball. It's a very swell affair. All the high browns will be there. I'll wear my high silk hat and my frock tailcoat. You wear your Paris gown and your new silk shawl. There ain't no doubt about it, babe. We'll be the best dressed in the hall. I'll be down to get you in a taxi, honey. You better be ready about 8:30. Now, dearie, don't be late. I want to be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, honey, 2 steps, I'm gonna have them all. I'm gonna dance off both my shoes when they play the Jelly Roll Blues. Tomorrow night, Docktown Strutters Ball. Tomorrow night, Docktown Strutters, B-A-double-L Ball.
That's great. That's
Thank
great.
you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is one of my favorite Irish tunes. It's a ballad, and I learned this from the Clancy Brothers. I know a valley fair, Eileen Maroon. I know a cottage there, Eileen Maroon. Far in the valley shade, I know a tender maid, flower of the hazel glade, Eileen Maroon. Were she no longer true, Eileen Maroon? What would her lover do, Eileen Maroon? Fly with a broken chain, far o'er the sounding main, never to love again, Eileen Maroon. Okay.
That's great.
All
That's
right.
great. Now, where did that come from?
It's a Gaelic song. It goes back, 16th century.
Oh, really?
It's a translation of the song. Can I do one more?
You may.
Okay, all right.
I'm sure you can, but you may.
Actually, you can, but I may, all right. I'd like to sing a blues song,
Oh, great.
which is the mother of all jazz. B.B. King does a version of this. Let's see, what key am I doing that in today? How long has that evening train been gone? How long, baby, how long? Hear the whistle blowing, cannot see no train. Deep down in my heart, baby, there lies an aching pain. How long, baby, how long? I'm sad and lonely all the whole day through. Why don't you write me, give me some news? You left me singing those how long blues.
That's great, Paul.
Thank you very much. You know, there was, with this allowing me to sing, this is becoming a variety show. And there used to be something in the 1920s called the George White Scandals. And you could perhaps use that title for future endeavors.
George White Scandals.
Scandals, George White.
That's a very good idea.
Very good idea.
I think we'll incorporate that. Well, Paul, we really appreciate this.
Well,
Now,
oh, can I give my email address?
yes.
I sing at weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs. It's mickrags, M-I-C-K-R-A-G-S, at AOL.com.
Well, very good.
All right.
Very
And thank
good.
you very much for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure,
Right.
and you can look at yourself on television, and I'm sure you'll get lots of opportunities
Right.
for singing on Main Street
Right.
and other places.
My wife says she's not going to look at it. Thanks
Thank
again,
you.
Marty.
Right.
It seems like 100 years since I reached out to dry